Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I have another Pickstar unboxing that's going to be paying from 6 Pass. So if you guys haven't seen it, I've opened up 3 other ones. I've opened up Sasuke, Naruto, and Datara. So this one's going to be my 4th one. Every single one of them have been fantastic. They've been really good. I think Sasuke's probably been my favorite one so far just because of his effects and everything like that. So I think this one's probably gonna be my second favorite one. We'll have to see, but it looks really good. They do have other statues coming out. I'm hoping that they're able to come out at least in the next few months, especially since I pre-ordered them several months ago, maybe even the middle of the year of last year. But I got it from Colin, and usually that's where I order a lot of my Pixar statues. They just have always been really good. So if you guys definitely have a chance, I don't know if there's any out there that there's like still available, like to pre-order or even available now. If you're not paying aftermarket prices, I pre-order pretty much all of mine right away, just so I don't have to pay the aftermarket price. But if you guys have a chance to find one for its market price, it's still expensive, I know, but definitely I think so. If you're trying to collect a lot of these, I'm sure it's going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to it. I hopefully nothing comes in broken, nothing is hard to put together, because that's usually what happens to me, because nothing is ever easy for my stuff that I put in. There's always something wrong with it. But hopefully it turns out amazing, and hopefully you guys enjoy the video.
So starting off with the base, it was pretty heavy, so I already just had it set up with my brother's help. And as you guys can see, the head, there's the dog, and there will be some more debris with rocks and everything like that. So I think that's a pretty cool base that they're able to do. Isn't as simple. I think Pixar always has one of the coolest bases out there. So you guys can see a lot of good details in the base and a lot of good colorization that they're able to put on this base. And here is the first pane. As you guys can see, has a lot of cool details. I love the holes in the arms, and then we're adding one other arm, and then his machinery that has his fingers pretty split up, so that's pretty cool. And he's going to be on top of the base, so he's going to be the first one up there. And here's the second one. I love the pose. I love the stance that they have. Basically, like he's praying down on one knee. Is going to go right on top of the dog, so that's going to be pretty cool. And then here is going to be the third pane with this little ghost soul thing right there, and it's going to his right arm, and that just turns out amazing. So he's going to be the third one that's going to be on the right of that pane. And then here is the fourth one. As you guys can see, a lot of cool texture and design on that one. So, and he is going to go right in front on the left side of the pane. And as you guys can see, it just goes in right there. And then here's the fifth pane. I love the stance as well. It has just the arm that's sticking out. I think that looks pretty cool. There's only 2 of them that stand up, and this one is going to go in the very bottom on the right side. And then here's the last one, basically the same thing, just the other arm that is on the other side that's standing up there. That looks pretty cool. And then he is going to go right in the middle of the base, and the last part, and here you go. So you guys can see, this is without the heads. This is telling me that's how it's supposed to go. And then here is this little yellow canister, I guess, that it's going to go in front right here. And it goes in pretty smoothly. And then here's the tongue that looks so sweet, the saliva, the veins, and everything like that. That's just going to go right in the dog. And here is like some smoke on the right side of the dog. And then here is some more rock, sand, and a little bit of debris. As you guys know, where they were fighting, it was mostly the sand with Naruto. And then there's going to be another rock with some blood stains. That's pretty cool. Has a lot of good texture to it, the rock. And then it's just going to go right there. It's a little hard to put together, but it goes in. And then here is the headband of the Leaf Village. And then there's, on top of the first pane that we put in together, is like this little chainsaw thing. I don't really remember what it's called, but it just goes on top of it. It is a really long thing, so just be careful when you guys put it somewhere else. But yeah, it does look good. And then some more debris that's there, definitely very hard. And then here's some feathers that are going to go on that little face down there. I don't know what it's called, but it was pretty hard to put together, but you guys can see this finishing touch on it right there. And here is like the glass type ability that the one of the paints has. You guys is going to show right there. I think that's pretty cool that they're able to add more to it. And then the last piece is just adding the heads to all of the paint. So there's the first one, the second one, third one, the fourth one, and then finally the fifth one. And then it turns out fantastic. And then there's just these 2 nameplates that will go in front of the base.
Yeah, so again, Pixar does fantastic jobs on these statues, like just completely blows it out of the park. I just love everything about this. Obviously, it has a 6 pass of paint. I don't personally know each one of those. It just doesn't stick to my head, so that's why I have my iPad here, just so I can like explain which one's which, just to recall for myself, and then for you guys, just so you guys can also know it too while I'm looking at it. But so what I'm going to do is just kind of talk over it. So the human path is right here. Is honestly, I love the effect of this one with his little soul thing that he's taken out, and it's purple. It's the exact same thing. Actually, on this picture, it's showing the exact same thing. So it basically says it's the ability to read the mind of any target by placing his hand on the target's head or chest and yanking the soul out of the body. Though it provides intel by obtaining well-guarded secrets, the technique innovative. Technique kills a target in life. Naruto channels it through the corpse. So again, this one's super cool. It has the long orange hair, which is really cool. That's really the only one that has like the long orange hair. The other one below him has a shorter one, but it's a cool effect. Love the pose, how it's, like I said, the soul is being taken out. So that one was really cool. So the next one is going to be the Asura path, and it's going to be this one right here. I love the little like chain thing. It actually feels, if like you rub your hands on it, it has like a chainsaw type feel, which is really cool. And then I think one of the coolest effects is like his little his little hand right here where it has like his fingers popped up. But this one grants the user ability to augment their own body to summon mechanized armor and various ballistic and mechanical weaponry. So his arm obviously becomes the weapon, and it has his separate faces on here, so that's pretty cool. Also, like I said, love the stance. This one probably is the coolest one just because it has a little bit more effects, has a little bit more detail, and just it looks honestly really cool. So that one's the Asura path. The next one, let's see, it's the Deva path. I think it's the I can't really say, but I believe it's this one. It's pretty much the one that's the coolest one. If it's not, it's either one of these two. I can't remember. But it says it grants the user ability to manipulate and attract repulsive forces with objects and people. So it just basically can bring you in. This technique, however, cannot be reported in rapid succession. So in the show, it does that too. They finally figure out that like you just can't. It takes time for them to be able to do that. So that one was pretty cool. So that, I believe it's that one just because it's right there. And then we still have 3 more. That my thing's going really slow. So next one's the animal path. The one that should be right underneath where the dog is. So it has on the bottom right. So it's the animal path, obviously. It says grants a Renegon user the ability of summoning various animals and creatures to aid in battle. These creatures appear to be immortal as they were killed and later summoned again. So as you guys can see, the animal path is right there. And then honestly, the dog, awesome. I love the saliva and the tongue. That looks really good. It has the details of the saliva, and it's like it's oozing out. That's really cool. The details of it, as you guys can see, is insane. It has like blood here. Has like that little black thing on there. So that one's really cool. Again, I love the brown. The eyes, the Renegon eyes look really cool. I didn't remember that it had it on there, but it does. So that one's pretty cool. I just noticed that this has some mess up on it, so that kind of sucks. But if you really don't pay attention to it, that's okay. Well, that sucks. But yeah, just this animal path one. So the last 2 are, let's see. So the next one is the Preda, I believe that's how you say it, path. That one is just grants the user the ability to absorb chakra in any form. So I believe it's this one. Or it might be this one. It doesn't really, I don't remember quite which one's the one, but I would assume it's this one just because it has all this blue chakra on it. Again, don't hate me on it. I just can't quite remember the sixth. But yeah, it just looks really good. Has all the blue. The material of it is really good. It's similar to a few statues that I've had, and it has this cool detail on it. Love the hands, everything. Just all the paths turned out really good overall with the faces and with all the details. Even though they're a little bit small, I just can't see it being any other bigger. It is a 1/6 scale, so that's something. And then the last one is the Nakara path. It grants the user 2 main abilities, interrogation and restoration, by using the King of Hell. Pain channeled the power of the Nakara path through the body of the priest. So I would assume it's this one right here, just being able to use it too. So that one turns out really good. You guys can see the mean look on his face. Awesome. It definitely has the different abilities and just like the facial expressions for these. So like this one is like smiling. This one's more serious. That one is right here is mean. This one basically I think is a little bit more just kind of serious as well. And the other ones too just have like a stale face and everything like that. And I love that pretty much they all have different poses just because they're different, obviously past, and have different abilities and stuff like that. So it's really good that they're able to bring in that unique. But otherwise, this right here might be a really cool detail. Again, unfortunately, I didn't see this, but it has like some marks on his nose right there. Again, you can't really see it, I guess if you're not paying attention, but it has like this liquid fire type thing, this really cool mouth right here. It has like 2 fists, so that's pretty cool. Love the details on this. Again, the feather, it does have some really cool like texture on the mouth and everything like that, so it turned out cool. And I love the back. It isn't as simple as you guys can see. It has rocks, it has like the signs and everything like that. Really cool that it wasn't just as simple as it could have been, just because they did everything in the front, all the cool poses, but they made sure the back turned out to be good too. So yeah, just overall a really good statue. This is going to be right because I already had a few. So this is my 4th one. I will still have a few more coming, probably later in the year when they finally release it. But I have to go Sasuke first. I think this is going to be second, Naruto third, and then Deidara fourth. That I personally have in my collection. Hopefully, I'll be able to show you guys eventually. But this one just is really cool for what they're able to do with, and just being able to bring this one to life, right? Because in Naruto, the Naruto statue that I have from Pickstar, it has one of them. I believe it's this one. It has him, and that's it, of him just when he shows up. So just being able to be first, to have the pains. I think there's a few other ones, but this one just comes like just unique. I think the Hex collectibles have one, but this one I think just is a lot better design. The characters look a lot better, that they have, I feel like, a little bit better poses. And then just the facial expressions, the details of it, to me, looks a lot better. So I think this one's a little bit more expensive. I got it from Kylan, so I was able to pre-order it way before. But yeah, this one turned out to be amazing. So if you guys are lucky enough to get it, just know it's going to be fantastic. If you guys are looking for it, I think it's worth it. Maybe not aftermarket price, but if you're able to get it pretty close to the original price, I would definitely go for it. But yeah, no, this one turned out great, and hopefully I'll be able to open up a few more Pickstars this year. I do have the Jim May Goldie Rogers showed up, so I'm hoping to get that out to you guys soon. So some cool statues coming up, and hopefully you guys will be able to see them pretty soon. So thank you guys for watching. Until next time.